use it. They call it overpass. Andito mawid yung tira na yun. Good start.
Ball didn't go over for Gemma Galanza. First point goes to the Cherry Tigo crossovers.
Pero alam mo saan magaling ang Creamline? Pagka uminit na sila, they can bounce back quite quickly. Basa.
Alina Vicar had to talk.
Basa yung sitwasyon. Tingnan nyo, eskinita ang dinaanan nito ha. Sanay pa yan na yung bumablak sa kanya, matatangkat din, di ba? Uli sa taas, si Savicevic. They recycle to her. Gia Murado with the Guzman was ready for it. The strike by Basa. It's in play. Big Clark pushes it high. Oh, a shoulder action from Gia.
We have a new floor director.
Wala na makuha eh. 2-1 count. Savicevic. He's been productive, but probably needs to score so much more to give Cherry Tigo a better chance in this match.
She was confirming with Coach Clarity if her serve went out, but it was clearly outside.
Ang layo eh. Samantala, 2-all po ang ating bilang dito sa ating ika-4 na set. Gia Morado doing libero stuff. Oh, Basa short.
She apologizes for that mistake. And again, Cherry is already in our semifinals. They're the first team to actually qualify.
And the win here will up by Creamline, pushes them into the same direction. Ang habol nila dito momentum eh. Saka magkikita siguro uli yan sa semifinals. So, combination play. One hand by Savicevic. Two hands by Galanza. Valdez. Yes!
Alyssa Valdez is starting to heat up on offense. She started in set number 3. She also had a couple of service aces.
Remdes has been all over that back row. At Shinsa unable to elevate it. Ang hirap ng shot na yun, yung prayer shot na...
The chop.
The chop. There are different names to it. It's so hard to control niya. Pero kaso, desperate times need desperate emergency measures, so you make do.
And you also use the chop, lalo na pag nakikita mo, papunta na sa mukha mo yung bola na napakabilis. You would immediately try to deflect that ball.
Ideally, pataas. Tabla po tayo sa 4. Alyssa Valdez. Oh!
Another ace for Alyssa Valdez.
And Savicevic unable to handle it. Alam mo, simple lang ang serve ni Eli. Pero kargado yan, ha? Remdes has been steadfast. Soft stop. Yellow Basa scampers with Galanza. Didn't get the crawl.
Tried to go for a crafty hit. Cut shot papunta dun sa deep cross court.
Tawag natin bowling shot. The bowling, the kanat. 5-all. We are so happy you could join us wherever you're catching our presentation here today. Battle of the Undefeated. Galanza!
Natapilok pa ng konti. And they laugh it off.
Okay, in the meantime, Picar. Playable. Gia goes to the pipe. Long.
But there was a check ball on one of the defenders. Sabi ng lines judge.
They want to confer. Ilan na ba total points ni Galanza? Nakita mo ba?
Still waiting on the update from our technical committee.
Sa dami, mahirap ng bilangin, ano?
But I'm quite sure that she's
in
up
double
there.
digits.
She's in double
She's
digits.
about 14 siguro.
Yellow Basa might be the top scorer, pero si Gemma Galanza sigurado siya yung pumapangalawa.
Anyway, let's focus on San Domingo. She has so far produced that many points. Dorendes elevates it. Off the blockers. Domingo. Good action on the back row. Good action on the front row. Panaga gets a hand on it. Alyssa managing to stand up for it. Galanza. Dorendes. The soft stop. Yellow Basa. This is the longest rally we've had. This could take forever. Order a pizza, whatever. Valdez keeps it alive. Morado doesn't want to waste it. Galanza kept alive on top. This is like a boxing match, and it had to end.
Big block from Gia Morado de Guzman against the reinforcement of Cherry Tigo, but they were asking for a lifting violation midway.
Ano na eh, shalala na eh. Tinutugtog. In the meantime, 8-5 count. Parang gusto na umuwi nitong Creamline, ano ha? Gusto nang tapusin yung boxing na to. That was the longest rally. Looks like you have some numbers.
Yellow Basa has 17 points in this ball game, 14 attacks, 1 block, and 2 serves. And Gemma Galanza has had 12 points built on 12 attacks.
What's happening to Cherry Tigo, Neil? What's not working for them?
Well, the defense of Creamline just working, and the coverage of Cherry Tigo still absent. And yun yung pinoint out na kanina ni Coach Clarence Esteban, that we have to be able to support our attackers by giving them the coverage that they need.
San Domingo, however, sends it into the heart of the net. That'll make it 6 against 9 as Carandang will get her serve. Morado, Panaga, good skid to the floor. Get alive, Morado, Galanza.
Make that 13 points for Gemma Galanza to support the 17 of Yellow Basa. That's a 30-point combined output for these two players.
Alam mo sa import, you expect that. That's why they're here. You go to them for the production. But when you have a special player like Gemma Galanza with 13 points supporting the effort, as well as Michelle Gumagawa coming up with some valuable points off the bench, 4-point lead. Very festive action at the net. Out.
Yellow Basa getting her 18th point. Creamline starting to create that separation with the Cherry Tigo crossovers.
Naging set, naging spike, naging point. Clarence Esteban wants to talk shop.
Five-point lead established by Creamline.
Parang everything just clicked para dito sa Creamline. Their serve, their defense, their offense, their coverage.
Cherry Tigo is having a hard time converting again their attacks. And that's the reason why the solid net defense of Creamline and their backcourt defense as well.
Their floor defense has become intact. However, Basa did not gamble anymore.
That was an overpass on the second touch. They tried to set up Yellow Basa, But it was just too close to the net.
Alanganin no? 7-11 is the count. Back row attack. Regalo! Hindi na dainan. Sabi ni Basa, my bad.
What about that dig of Buding Duremde? She has been digging a lot of hits from Gemma Galanza.
Oo, no?
That has led to the points of Cherry Tigo.
Sabi ni Buding, ano ako, pater? Malamang.
Siguraduhin niyong mamatay niya pag iaangat yung bola, sabi niya.
Oo naman. Here's Duremdes making it a set. And that bounces out. Here's a surge now by Cherry Tigo. They've scored the last 3 points. Timeout being requested by Sherwin Meneses. Having covered Sherwin for the longest time, just a cool dude.
Yeah, he's always calm and collected in all the timeouts. You wouldn't feel any unnecessary pressure.
Tatlo yung bubuhin ko dyan. Shaq de Los Santos, Sherwin Meneses, at si dating Cherry Tigo coach si Aaron Velez.
Another good save.
Yes, sir! Give the Medal of Valor to Duremdes. Basa! Oh, she nicked the corner.
That was the design play for Yellow Basa in that last timeout. They put Gemma Galanza in the right wing and Gia Morado de Guzman just sent that ball to Yellow Basa. For the Cherry Tigo crossovers, Helena Seviovic already has 13 points and Miley Pat has 23 combined points for these two players.
In the meantime, Valdez, Laure, Vicar. That is long. Richie Dixon, Richie Dixon, yung basketball player yun. Rain Dixon as they record.
Everything was clicking for the cool smashers as Gia activated almost all of her spikers. It helps that at the end of the third set and at the end of the technical timeout, Creamline added momentum shifting points. They have cool in their name, but Creamline is red hot here in the fourth set. Can they close out the match? Stay tuned here in set number 4.
Apologies to Rain Dixon. Pasensya ka na, matagal yung pinover si Richie. In the meantime, look at this deal. Late endgame, not yet endgame, but a big surge by Cherry Tigo. They don't want to go quietly into the night.
It doesn't feel like they're down by 3 points. They're enjoying every point that they
They're
get.
trying. Ano, parang kasi, kung bakit natin sasamain? Happy volleyball, as our dear friend Mosi Rabena would say. Ha 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 ha! Atienza has struggled here today. Huh?
On the reception side of things, she has struggled. But again, they do have a second libero in the form of Ella De Jesus. So at any point in time, Coach Sherwin Meneses can switch up liberos. Ella De Jesus can be the receiving libero and Kyle Atienza can be the digging one.
Good point. You can choose 2 liberos for your team as long as you reassign them. Look at this! A resurgence by Cherry Tigo. They've scored the last 3 points.
And when you play happy, yung movement mo sobrang loose. You don't get pressured in deciding what angles to choose. And DJ Laure was against the reinforcement.
That's a great point.
Creamline.
Absolutely great point because it's just going to flow. In the meantime, you sense Creamline dancing up a little because it's hard to close the match. Long, but they got the line. Walang short ball itong si Basa, no? Lahat long.
He doesn't usually go for drop balls. He would always go for power most of the time.
And that's the way the Turkish national team plays, eh. Hot now na! 14-12. And that is really long. Hey, we've got a very tight fourth.
Creamline still giving a chance to the Cherry Tigo crossovers with these unforced errors.
This might not be the best thing to do. Because Cherry Tigo, they've got some resilience. I think they found a bit of their character in that Army game. That nicked the net. Back row.
And that is the combination play for Alyssa Valdez. Celine Domingo getting the commitment of one of the blockers of Cherry Tigo. Cannot give Alyssa Valdez a single block from the middle. Look at that swing.
Takaw na takaw si Eli, no? Gustong-gusto niya yun.
Kanina pa niya inita yung opportunity to score a clean hit.
Paraan. Her shot in play. Alyssa. Subievich got to it. Domingo will fake. Valdez will fire. The ball is...
Oh!
Yes! Oh, yes! Laura says, thank you, my lucky stars.
Lucky point for EJ Laure. They will take it. Doesn't matter how you score a point at this junction of the game. You want to challenge the Cool Smashers to a decider.
Kasabay natin yung mall na lalabas. Naipit ako sa gitna kanina. Lakas kasi ng loob ko pumunta doon sa mall. Streamlined by 1. Mintis sa atake. Kim din. Rejected by the double whammy. We have arrived at the second technical timeout of the fourth in 16-14. The deal here in the fourth. First set going the way of Streamline with Michelle Gumagawa. Uncorking Cherry Tigo at 25-20. The third going to Streamline in devastating, authoritative fashion, 25-12. But here it's close and tight. It's 16-15 now.
That's another unforced error on the line for the Cool Smashers. And in the past two rotations, yung service error yung nag-trim down ng kalabangan ng Creamline.
Actually, here's Laure. Alam ni Galans at mali,
From
Alam
the
niya,
initial
alam niya.
contact point already, it was obvious that she wasn't in control of that first pass. Tsaka patagalin niya kasi kinuha yung bola, so the trajectory would definitely be different.
I would speculate she said, ay sus. Ay sus. Alam niya, no? Alam mo naman, if you play this game, you know when it's a bad hit. 16 all. How close is close? Todo bigay yung hataw ni Domingo na yan. Basa. Gia! Namor. Sivievich. Here comes Amor. Come and collected approach. Sinimplea na lang siya Magalanza.
She wasn't in any position to power through that block. Hindi na nga siya nakakuha ng approach, Gemma Magalanza, using her vertical jump to get that cut shot down the line.
One point lead by Creamline, but not out of the fire yet.
They did commit mistakes on the line, but Seth Domingo gets a point off her serve.
And it's probably crucial because they're trying to create some distance between them and this very...
And kita-kita natin dun sa replay, yung bola patay na patay. There wasn't any spin.
Yeah. Very resilient Cherry Tigo team. Andun na yung scowl ni Karandang. Sabi niya, di pa kami tapos.
She wants it. Now the two wing hitters of Cherry Tigo right now will be tasked to score the next few points. Gonna be Elena Sivievich and Dindin Santiago Manabat, while Rosel Baleton takes care of things in blocking.
Panagad. That seems to be a Creamline money play. When in doubt, when they don't get points, they'll go to the slide with Panagad.
And parang hindi full commitment yung ibinigay ng reinforcement ng Cherry Tigo for that hit.
In the meantime, Ella Jesus is back on the floor as the alternate libero.
Great hit from Dindin Santiago Manabat, targeting the left hand
Ginawa ng solusyon. Panaga is rejected. Pasa drops to the floor. Atienza has to heave it over. Here comes Dorendes. The set. The shot. It is in play as Bond makes through. Atienza. Pasa!
Buding Doremdes once again picking it up for Cheritigo.
And we are chasing every available ball. Valdez. Chia. Pasa!
Yellow Pasa with authority, pounding the pavement and getting a 2-point lead for the Creamline Cool Smashers. But again, what about the effort of Buding Doremdes? Remember her name. I have nothing but good words for this libero of Cheritigo.
Always been very solid, 2018 count. You know, you can sense from the body language of Basa. Tapusin na natin to. Magalan's the serve. Mikar. One hand on it. Panaga. The joust. Ella Valdez. Crowd yelling at every play.
Oh! Miley Paat with her own version. It was like a bullet going through the double block of the Cool Smashers.
Sa bilis, hindi ma-rewind yung replay,
17 points for Elena Sivijevic.
And she keeps it in play. Pasa is rejected. Gia Morado de Guzman was so close to it.
And we are tied at 20.
More than the pain that she probably experienced going down, it's more a little frustration. She was so close to it actually. Ito ayun Ooh! Ano sabi ni Bob Gonzalez? Dolphin dive? Mahilig sa dolphin yun. Tabla! When in trouble, go to Alyssa Valdez as well.
And kilala natin siya na she always shows up in big games. She would have off games, pero pag clutch time talaga and you go to Alyssa Valdez, she delivers. Now Phil Cainglet Cayetano will be serving for the Cool Smashers.
First time for her to appear in the game actually. Ito, dati ring attacker to, mamimiss ko yung down the line attacks niya.
Uh-oh. Too low on the toss for Phil Cainglet Cayetano.
Alam mo, kung minsan pag ang tagal mo sa bench, Tabla! Boy, you can see the strain of the match in the faces of the players. But they would rather be here than anywhere else. And we're glad you are with us in this competition as well. Pasa had no chance for a clean connection there. Atienza gets it from down under. Valdez.
Doesn't matter if she started the game slow. It's all about finishing for Alyssa Valdez, and she scored back-to-back points already here in the tail end of set number 4. Titingnan natin kung gagana itong magic substitution ulit ni Coach Sherwin Meneses, Michelle Gumabaw in alongside Kyle Negrito.
If you just joined us, Michelle Gumabaw with some magic numbers in that first set. Coming off the bench, producing 5 valuable points that closed that first. She was together with this woman. Negrito's serve in play. Dorantes makes it a set for Pat, too short.
And that's the problem when you give out high sets in transition. Nakakalula din for...
Alam mo naman kasi, pag ikaw dati kang player, pag nandiyan, you don't need that many instructions. You just need the basics, reminders.
Tatlo pa din ang nasa harap for the Cheritigo crossover. So this is still a good rotation
Yeah, I agree.
for their squad.
Negrito serve. Savevic. Mylene. Dorendes. Nagpapakamatay na sa bawat play! Sinusuklian naman ang kanyang mga kakampi.
EJ Laure scoring off that cross-court hit, getting through St. Domingo. And yun yung sinasabi, if you have coverage, you have an equal chance of getting the point back to your squad off their counter-attack.
You get to keep it in play as well. Galanza at the back row. Atienza makes it a set. Gumagawa attacks. Doremdes still doing what she has done throughout this game.
Oh!
And we will be tied.
Back-to-back points for EJ Laure. Basic play for the Cherry Tigo crossovers, but the execution just perfect.
This is like championship night here, but you keep in mind we're still in the sort of classification phase. It's still alive. Teams vying for their positions in the next round. Valdez.
Alyssa Valdez. What else can we say? The past 5 or 6 sequences, when you set the ball to her, you get a kill. And now they're at match point. First match point for the Cool Smashers.
Kevin Meneses wants his liberos to change places. We are, as you mentioned, at match point.
That change of libero will not be allowed
Because
of protocol. So Ella De Jesus will be serving as the libero in this next rally.
okay, crucial sequence.
Let's see if Alyssa Valdez can deliver a service ace.
Subayovic, battle at the net. No, it's a violation. We will be tied at 24.
That's the correct call. Overreaching will be called on Gemma Galanza. Buti naunahan ni Alina Bicar si Gemma Galanza, because if Gemma Galanza had a hand on that first, that would have been an instant point for Creamline kasi nasa back row pa yung center ng Cherry Tigo.
So, Cherry Tigo saving a match point here. It's been a long day for you, my friend. And why
It
not?
has been.
Same thing with rain. Tied up at 24. Galanza. Negrito. Galanza. Vicar. Long.
Check ball will be given. And Cherry Tigo takes over and gets the set point. No reinforcement on the floor right now for the Creamline Cool Smashers. No challenge system in place. So again, it's going to be up to the first referee to make that final decision, and his decision will stick, and that point will go to the Cherry Tigo crossovers. Timeout, Creamline.
Over. Nasa tayo bola, sabi kung loose ball ba o basket. Kaya na natin. Isang ugot ka o isang ikot ka.
Aside from the gut, is your mind and your heart. Where is it right now? I'm sure the heart is there for both sides.
Yellow Basa is back in for the Cool Smashers, but she will be attacking from the back row.
Yellow card. Yellow card in issue against Domingo. One, hindi siya kapitan. Only the captain can address the referee. In the meantime, we are recording that yellow card.
Gia Morado de Guzman can gamble and give a quick attack to St. Domingo, or she can go to Gemma Galanza, or pwede na naman kay Yellow Basa from the back row.
Daming options. This one.
Ooh, tough service error. They almost had it.
Alam mo, kung minsan pagka matagal, diba, yung nag-aantay ka, nag-iiba yung pulso mo, grip.
They do have the chance to attack first,
Yeah.
and they still have Helena Sivievich in front. So Alina Vicar has to choose her cards well.
especially at this critical stage of this ballgame. 25 apiece here. It's outside, and another match point for Creamline.
Ivkovic tried to go for the swipe. She has been effective throughout this game against the blocking of Gia Morado de Guzman, but in that last sequence, there was just too much angle on that hit, and she knew it.
And again, another match point, the second. Kept in play. Little bit of confusion. Gia Morado makes two. Galanza high up. Bad gets to it. Karandang will fall.
Sa Karandang. Gun check time. Gets that A quick to go. 26 all.
I'm warning you. I've done 44-42. Men's volleyball pa yun, ha?
Love that emotion being shown to us by Sa Karandang.
Galanza rejected. Valdez backs it down. Galanza.
Oh!
They're roaring. It's Santa Rosa.
The Cherry Tigo fans up on their feet cheering for their squad. The streamers are out. The banners are out.
Second set point for them.
And the gamble works
Yes, it does.
for Gia Morado de Guzman. Now they have Yellow Basa. Ito lang iniintay ng Creamline. Mapaikot yung reinforcement sa harapan. And now you can expect Gia Morado de Guzman to set it up dun sa right wing ng Creamline.
Parang walang set point at match point na nakataya. Ano? Basta ordinary points and both teams just giving it everything they have right now. Playable. They'll send it over. The dump on two. Basa. Correntes. Atienza makes it a set for Basa. Correntes. For Pan. Basa. Gia Morado de Guzman. Galanza again. Listen to this crowd, enjoy!
Oh! Big block for Cherry Tigo. Rosel Baliton getting a block against Yellow Basa.
And you thought that the first game was long. Another set point, the third.
Oh! What an exchange between these two squads. This is precisely the reason why they are still undefeated in this tournament. Full front line for Creamline.
28 all. Galanza. Correntes. Another. Wait, they're waiting for the decision from referee Velarde. Once the line judge.
Only Alyssa Valdez can make a clarification.
And it goes to Cherry Tigo.
Yup, that point will go to Cherry Tigo. And you can just see the frustration in the face of Yellow Basa.
Referee Velarde calling a live to Valdez.
I-verify tayo sa mga line dots natin. So kung sa amin, kasi siya nasa linya siya eh. Diba? Tama yung linya niya eh. So kung ano, hindi natin pwedeng i-remove mo. Pero
Sometimes sa football, hindi rin talaga napapansin ng mga first referees. That's why they ask dun sa mga line judge kasi that's the main responsibility of the linesmen to check on that specific line.
Second yellow card issued against Streamline.
And they don't want a red card that's
No,
going to be an automatic point
You
for
don't
the
want that
crossover.
right now. Set point. I think it's the third. Atienza. Valdez. You don't want me mad.
So effective clutch time. You don't need to check the gut of Alyssa Valdez.
No.
It's all heart for the Phenom. Now,
You won't like me when I'm mad. You know, we don't like to be one of the most even-keeled people that we know, but at the same time, such a competitor. Here's another challenge for Cherry Tigo. Oh!
service ace for Panaga. That will bring back Streamline at 4 match points already for the Cool Smashers. But can they make this final point?
Elusive, ano? Elusive.
They can finish it with a block, or they can set it up to Valdez or Basa.
Uh-oh. Wait for the whistle. They got a break. They got a break. They got a break.
They can't hear the whistle with a...
Well, that rule hasn't changed for centuries. Huh? I mean, I exaggerate, of course. But if there's no whistle, there's no authority to serve. Now, Panaga can serve. They got a break there.
Panaga will target Elena Siviovich on the serve. Great pass.
Blocked. Dorandes all over the floor. Bob. Galanza. Basa. Cut. Dorandes makes it a set for Mylene Pat.
Oh! No follow-up on the first touch.
Nagkaroon ng impitan eh. May mga bumagsak na player. Watch this again.
And everybody was staring at each other. I thought that they were going to go for a counter-attack with the sequence.
There was congestion eh. May mga roadblocks eh. Oh boy, Neil.
30 all.
The only cool voice here is that of Mac Ibuela, our Coliseum announcer. Gia.
The nip and tuck are there. We are just exchanging points here in set number 4.
You know what Gia Morado is doing? Simplihan na natin to. Simplihan na. The easiest we can do to get the point, let's go there. Another match point, the 5th. Dorantes. If you're Cherry Tigo, you just don't want to give this away. It's tossed over cleanly. Gia. Oh! Alyssa Valdez back! Explode!
Back-to-back hits from Seth Domingo. Streamline was already asking for a double contact violation of the EJ Laure, but the play continued and Gia Morado de Guzman just set up Seth Domingo at that perfect time, finishing this set 32-30 in favor of the Cool Smashers, and that's it. They officially enter the semifinals alongside the Cherry Tigo crossovers, and Cherry Tigo will get their first loss of this conference.